don't need to feel sorry for me. Now, if you want to feel the embarrassment that I might be feeling.
What did Daddy do?
Daddy and my brother with 2 legs, then he fell in the ground.
When was this?
And my daddy.
When you was with Daddy?
Not like being married.
Well,
I'm almost scared, like, you don't want to do life with me.
it's so traumatic.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the video. Let's get into the lady that likes to call the color words towards, you know, us, Miss Erica Mena. She is beautiful. You cannot take that away from her. And Dominican is not black. I do not care. Miss Erica has 3 kids, 2 with Safari's, Nikki's ex-boo, and we definitely will get into that in the video. So yeah, she got 3 kids and she is going through it. She's been going through it for the last 2 years, and I understand it is hard. It is hard. Life be hard. Relationships be hard. But that's why sometimes we got to take a break. Like when you see like all her relationships end up, I ain't gonna say all because you don't know the stuff that happens behind the scenes. But most of the ones that's been like in the public eye, even with the girl, they end up tumultuous, just drama filled. Understand celebs, influencers, your life kind of got to be drama filled because people like to be entertained. But if all of this is just real, because I feel like Safari and Erica Mena, they really shouldn't have to be real. Most people are not getting married just for views. But some people do get married for views. Some people do have babies for views. I know I ain't going to name no names, but one of the people that I just did, that the video did pretty well, they say they had their baby for views, or at least he did. Miss Erica Mena is a Scorpio. Surprising, but not surprising as well, because how spicy she is. She often puts, I ain't gonna say often, but a few times in these relationships, she has even went to jail for this. She has put hands on the men that she was with. And man, right before she got married to Safari, she actually put hands on him. She has a mugshot of him, so she went to jail for him. And unfortunately, he did end up passing away outside of a club or a bar. So RIP to him. Erica is reportedly a model, singer, and video vixen. She was in the video of Chris Brown when she was younger. She is Dominican and Puerto Rican. A lot of us know her as being on Love and Hip Hop, but you know, she has been on other stuff other than that, obviously. She has a lot of relationships with men, but she has been known to like girls as well. She has been known to be attracted to big names, or attached to big names, I shall say. So, of course, they said Fat Joe tried to talk to her once, and she was, you know, with one of the members in his group, and Fat Joe did not like that. She also was with Bow Wow, and that's funny because we just did Keisha Cole, and Keisha Cole was with Bow Wow as well. Safari, of course. Allegedly the married DJ Envy. She's a beautiful woman. She is quote unquote the type, you know, the type that they seem to wife up once they get money and stuff like that. And I think she's gorgeous, so I'm not saying that any type of way, but the facts are the facts. The people that be coming on these videos, they don't really be like in real life. I don't understand it, but you know. And all of this that I say is just entertainment. Nothing is to be taken as facts. We are just having conversations so we can evolve and be, you know, better people. But before we get into that, I do have to let y'all listen to this short announcement. And y'all, for those of y'all that's trying to get rid of that 9 to 5 and trying to make figures like this every day, or just add to your 9 to 5, you need to get my YouTube Wealth Academy or get my one-on-one. Also, I have a free sisterhood chat where we connect, talk about God, makeup, goals, inspiration, and motivation, because you know it's hard to make friends at a certain age. So join the chat. It'll be linked in the comment section, both of them.
You know, when you're with someone for 3 years and they have a child, and you probably saw the child 3 to 4 times because the child was put off to go live with somebody else. And, you know, you kind of look past it when you don't have kids or you're not thinking about that. I never even was like, yo.
No, you was cool with it when y'all was together.
Your son live here. And then when you finally get to have a conversation with the son and find out why, it's crazy. You know, imagine speaking to a child who's of age and knows what's going on. He's 16 years old. And he says, if I ever had to live with my mother, I would kill myself. I wouldn't make that up, you know? And it sucks that I gotta really just run this down because of this smear campaign and somebody who gets such a high on just talking about me.
Scrappy is always trying to remain relevant. But Safari said that basically, like, she don't have a good home for her children, especially her oldest son. That's why he wasn't living with her for all that time. But I think that's kind of weird because, or like, y'all be saying all of this stuff, and I ain't gonna lie, I've done it too. So I take stuff with a grain of salt when people start down talking their ex and stuff like that, because you were with that person for years or a certain amount of time, but now it's all of this and now it's all of that. So yeah. And I do believe what he's saying, because that's a lot for like people that be on reality TV. They neglect their kids a lot and stuff like that. So I believe him. I really do. I believe him. But at the same time, if that child told you that in confidence, why would you go? I feel like that's dirty for him to go out and tell the public that. I think that draws the line. You might be mad at Erica, but don't put it on the child. And I say put it on the child because now he's going to have problems with Erica. Because you can tell she's the kind of person, like, she don't want nothing like her image to ever be tainted.
It's obvious me and Safari will never be. I was in the hospital bed with this man's son. That man didn't care if I made it through that pregnancy. That man didn't care if I made it through that labor. I really have fought through some dark time. Like, literally, I couldn't get out of bed, guys. There was days I could not eat. But at the same time, I have to face my kids, and I got to act like everything's okay because I'm the only one that feeds them on a day-to-day basis. Like, I had to drag myself out of that dark place. With my first son, because I had to hustle so much, I sacrificed so much time away from my firstborn, and I'm still trying to make it up to this day. And this is stuff that I've confessed, and been vulnerable with to him about. That's why it's weird that he knows traumatic experience I've had of being a single mother once, and then he turns around and makes me a single mother twice. I've already
That's why you can't tell these men everything.
Safari will never really take accountability, and that's fine. He don't owe me nothing. All he owes now is his kids. And that's all I care about.
Safari, do you want to say anything at this point?
Come on, say this.
Grow up.
I feel like most ladies know this, but for those of y'all that don't, like, if a man, like, you been putting him through the ring, I ain't say put him through the ringer, but like, you ain't really been giving him no play, and it feel like he chasing you and you not budging, you not giving him nothing to work with, don't budge. I don't care if that man get money, I don't care what he doing, don't budge, because for them, it be payback, and they will make you pay for it. I don't know what it is, but it just, I ain't gonna say always, but usually ends up like that.
No need to feel sorry for me. Now, if you want to feel the embarrassment that I might be feeling because I'm a human, and if you're human, I'm sure, you can kind of understand where I'm going with that, then yeah, that's one thing. I'm human. There's moments where we are embarrassed. If anything, be embarrassed with me, because shit. Look what I've been dealing with. And there's so much that honestly the world doesn't even know. But anyway, back to the comment. I chose him. Do y'all forget? I was chased for 3 years. And I wasn't budging. Like, mofo had to go through my friends and my family just to get me to reply in a text, let alone give him any type of chance.
In my opinion, I believe they both had their faults in that marriage. So it's not just on Erica. And yeah, she might need payback, but Safari need his payback too. Like, for real. He was with Nicki Minaj, didn't really, pop the question to the queen. I mean, I wouldn't have either, because Nicki Minaj, I ain't gonna lie, like, the clips that I seen, she was like be dragging him and stuff like that, but it's for a reason. Like, I don't believe people just do that and talk to them for a reason. She probably was annoyed with him because he was like, basically, he was like her sidekick. Like, Safari, I hate to say this, I really do, but in my opinion, he wouldn't be nothing without Nicki. And she might not have been nothing without him, but I don't know. She the main character. And allegedly he was cheating on her, so Safari does have his faults with women as well.
Almost 1 o'clock.
Add 3 minutes on to me being an hour late.
That jacket don't look
The
good.
jacket looks great. Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, but every woman in here is going to like that. Please. Yeah. You wore a jean vest.
Safari really be doing something to these women, but obviously he's quote unquote a relationship man, but it seems like when he done with you, he is done. Look, I gotta look up his zodiac sign because it's giving Sagittarius or Scorpio. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, wow. This man is a Cancer out of all signs. So this could be a defense mechanism. But some Cancer men, they actually do act like that. My little brother act like that. My little brother is not mean. He's sweet. But when he's done with you, he not finna cry over spoiled milk. Me even. I'm a sage. But yeah, he's doing something to these women because it's like they heartbroken at them. But Nicki moved on. It ain't take her long to move on either.
Side of the industry knows that I write my lyrics and knows that I put so much weight on women writing, and then for one person to do something like this to me out of sheer weakness and passive aggression and just hatefulness and vindictiveness, because you got caught on a person that was taking care of you for years and years, because you got caught shitting a person who was taking care of you while you were paying for and doing all types and stealing their credit cards and doing all types of dumb. And I tried to be so nice. Everybody knows I kept my mouth shut. I could have been apologizing. He should be apologizing. I've done nothing but good for him. You wouldn't know who this man was. He asked me to take him with me to Atlanta. I came to New York to get my clothes. He asked me to take him with me. How dare you bite the hand that feeds you? He had a job in Atlanta for one day. He came back home and said he doesn't want to do that job. I said, don't worry. I had $1,000 in my bank account. I said, don't worry. I'll figure out a way to get our rent paid.
Before album deals, before everything.
Before everything. We had no couch.
When you can pay for Nikki's dinner, we can talk about something. Okay? You don't even reach for your wallet when you go out with Nikki. And she's not the only one. A lot of girls in LA say the same thing about you.
You can tell that Safari, he's a little vindictive. Like I said, the thing about like exposing what her child said to him and stuff like that in confidence, I definitely feel like that is over the line. I don't know what he did to this Erica, and she probably just love her anyway. She's very passionate. She's a Scorpio. But like they was, at least she was touching hands. Like I do feel like he be gaslighting her and stuff like this because he got this girl gone.
Was cheated on, and she's crashing out. And now her ex-husband is exposing their video footage. This woman was hitting him in front of their children. We don't know why. Breaking glass. We don't know why. She was putting a ladder up to his backyard and hopping the fence, banging on his back door, his patio. We don't know why. But Safari has decided yesterday that he's going to expose this part because he say he's tired of being painted out to be a deadbeat dad, but really he just dealing with a woman who has control issues and wants the public to see him a certain way because she's hurt. And we've seen this play out a few times on TikTok. If you're a woman and a man is trying to date you and you don't think in your heart, mind, body, and soul that you should give him the time of day, and because he's consistent, you give him the time of day, it's never going to turn out right. Because you should have honored your boundaries and listened to that voice inside of your head that was telling you not to do it. Right? And that's how you end up feeling cheated, because you're going to keep cycling in your mind. I can't believe I gave this man a chance. I wasn't even going to talk to him and he did that. So now you cheated and you want your lick back. You want to be made whole because you feel like they took more than they gave. Here's an example. Erica Mena had a baby, but she was never with him, right? That baby stayed with another family member. So she was single, having freedom, being able to work. Not saying she wasn't sending the kid money, but I'm just saying her lifestyle was different. Now she gave a man her hand in marriage, 2 children. Now she has more responsibilities because those kids are with her. And she has to watch him being outside without the baggage that she has. And it affects her. And it already affects her because she got anger issues, so I'm sure it's not helpful. You have to consider this as a woman. Before you give a man children and become his wife, you got to make sure he wants to be a father and he wants to be a husband. He just don't want to check off those boxes on his list. You get what I'm saying? And when you feel cheated in a relationship, because women have egos too, you're going to stay longer than if you felt you honored your boundaries, because you're going to be wanting to be made whole. And it's never going to happen. The best advice I have is to get out now.
My daughter is asking for her father.
Father, yeah, I totally get it. And
Now do you understand that? I do. I'm not doing this anymore.
A lot of people do think Erica gets around town because she has been with multiple celebrity men.
People think your body count is very high. They think you slept with a lot of men.
What's crazy? It's Raul, DJ Envy, Rich, Sin. Damn, what came after Sin? Bow. What came after Bow? You? Came after Bow Safari, right?
Yeah.
No, Cliff.
Oh, Cliff. Yeah.
Safari. Mental health is serious. You know, you have good days and you have bad days. So I'm proud of myself because the bad days have been ugly. But I pushed myself through. That's what I'm happy and proud of.
Us talking one-on-one is a waste. You need to talk to somebody and you just need to figure your shit.
Oh, what about you?
I'm fine.
What?
You don't know how to do real life. It's not a rap video every day.
What's real life I don't know how to do?
This. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody has problems. Everybody has demons. It's just a matter if you're mature enough to face them.
Whether I have problems or not, I don't come out aggressive. You're aggressive, and I don't like the aggressive side of
What? You don't like the aggressive side,
I don't
but
like it.
you stir up the pot.
Don't
and when
matter.
it starts overflowing and boiling over, ooh, it's too hot for Safari.
Get over it.
Oh, get over it.
Or don't get over it and do what you gotta do.
Okay, what do I gotta do then?
Whatever you gotta do to make yourself
What do I
happy.
gotta do?
I don't know. Do what you wanna do.
Okay, you don't care?
I don't care.
Oh, and y'all gotta let me know if y'all like these longer videos. Please let me know down in the comments. Y'all know I would have usually shut this video down by now because it seemed like my videos that's 10 minutes to 16 minutes do better, but kind of like want to make this like just more. So let me know down in the comments if you like it or not. But let me just tell y'all this, like a lot of people, I just feel like Safari, he cold-hearted. Now, I'm not saying that Erica not the villain because she has done a lot of bad things in her life. She gets out a lot of stuff in public. Who knows what she does in the privacy of her own home. But it said like something deeper did have to happen between Erica and Safari for him to just be this cold-hearted. But like I said, just the stuff with Nicki Minaj and stuff like that, you can tell Safari, he got some vicious venom in him. But at the end of the day, that is who Erica chose. Like, I know that men do switch up. Some men do switch up. Some men gaslight. Some men are misogynistic and stuff like that. And I don't know. Safari might got a little touch of misogynistic because I know even Nicki Minaj was like, oh, he told me that I couldn't rap and I needed to stop this stuff. And crazy that she's like the biggest. She's still the biggest. Like, nobody is touching Nicki Minaj. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody. Because Nicki Minaj had hit after hit after hit after hit. And for a man like that to just try to bring her down, what if she would have listened to him?
We created them out of love. How could I ever block you? Stop hurting me. Please. Especially because you know I really, really, really loved you. I'm taking care of our kids. Stop. This hurts me, it drains me, I'm losing weight.
Safari and Erica. I think there's a little bit of romance, but both of them are kind of weird about it. You never know what can happen there.
You don't show me no play or no signs that you like me, but I should just rub your feet when you feel like you want your foot rubbed.
Listen, the way to my heart is definitely rubbing my feet.
Yeah, I could tell. I've gotten nowhere with you. Erica gives me a little warm, tingly feeling on the inside. So when it comes to a foot rub for her, I'm gonna do it. Because I need her to be healthy to carry my baby for 9 months.
Erica was also with Rich Dollars and Santana. She had a fling with a girl for a while, and that was very hot and heavy. Rich Dollars, it was very hot and heavy, but she said he was running around on her, you know, and she was cheating on him as well. And then they mixed Santana into all that mix. That's why, for the most part, you know, people do lie, but for the most part, I try to make sure they're done with their ex. You still love your ex? If you do, and you can, even if they say no, it's signs. Like if they keep on talking about them and stuff like that, you can tell they still love them. And I'm gone. I don't, because you ain't never, your ex ain't never gonna be like, oh, I want you back, and then my heart is just broken, destroyed. That was always my biggest fear. Thank God it never happened. But Erica Mena, it just seemed like, I don't think she has self-esteem issues, but I think she has unresolved trauma. I did hear that she was touched. Allegedly, she was touched when she was younger. So it might be something like that. She's definitely dealing with, I think, some inner demons. How she like just responds to people, like, you know, on Love and Hip Hop or just in general. I think it was found that she called 3 different people a monkey. So, and I don't think. And then she tried to say she's black or like a person of color. Technically, yes, you're a person of color, but you are not black. And a lot of people feel like Safari is right for like coming out with all of this type of stuff now. And I mean, yeah, he got the right to defend himself and stuff like that. But he's also not innocent. And now he was paying her $4,300 a month, which is not really a lot for someone. For a regular person, yes, of course, $4,300 would be great. But for someone of her, like, just look at Erica Mena. You can tell her lifestyle. You can just, like, in their house or whatever, you can, like, how big their house was. You can tell $4,300 is not going to do much. And most of the time when people have that quote unquote status, they have their kids in private school as well. So, yeah, I know she probably feels foolish to only get $4,300, and now he's only putting all of this stuff out because he don't want to pay her $4,300. But someone did point out, if like Erica keeps on saying that he's not around the kids, and I guess she feels like she's not getting enough money. When they first got into this custody battle, I think they say it was reported that he was making $60,000 a month, she was making $40,000 a month. That's how the $4,000 came about, which that's not pretty bad. Only 10%. Look, if you lower income, they be taking about at least 40% of your check. But now he's saying that his financial situation has changed, which is probably not true. He's probably now just getting a couple of things just paid under the table, because men do not like a woman taking a check. And I get it, but at the end of the day, I mean, they was married, so their situation is different. But a lot of the guys, they not even married, and they be having this kid, that kid, this kid, that kid, and they be mad about the child support. Why are you raw dogging all these women? Look, it would only take me one time, and that would be enough. So I swear I don't blame people that I just see them have only one kid. Look, I don't blame you. I don't even have kids, but a main reason I don't have kids is I want to spend my own money. Like, you know, like when you got nieces and nephews and stuff like that, you already got to give them, and then like to bring your own kids on top of that. Now, like, I'm not saying that it won't ever happen, because I'm still in my like late 20s and stuff like that. But for the most part, like, I want to travel first, live my life first before I ever decide to, if I want to have kids, which I probably don't want to. All right, please let me know if you like how I regularly do my videos, or did you like this video better that I added more information, more of a back history, more of a backstory? Let me know down in the comment section. If you made it all the way up to this point, you are a real one, and I love you the most. Like, thank you for watching this video all the way up until the end. I appreciate you so much. Tune in back in at my regular time of posting. I am going to post another video later on tonight. Thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notification bells on so you never miss an upload.